Hello everyone, this is Samir. Welcome back to our channel EasyGate. Now we will be solving one of the gate question, okay, which is related to the previous topic, which is nothing but symmetry concept. If you haven't watched that video, I'll be posting that link in the description box. Go through that video, then you will understand this problem clearly, okay. Now look at this question. We are given this resistive network and we need to find out the equivalent resistance between A and B when the R value is 300 ohms. If R value is 300 ohms, we need to find out the equivalent resistance between A and B. So, if you don't know the concept of symmetry, we need to solve this network by using the delta to star conversion, right? But it will take very much time and the problem will become very much complicated, right? So, the symmetry concept is useful in this kind of questions, okay. What is the symmetry concept? First one is mirror symmetry and the second one is folding symmetry. First we will try to solve this problem by using mirror symmetry. But mirror symmetry has two conditions, right? In that first condition, we need to place a mirror in such a way that the mirror should divide the circuit in two equal parts and the reflection of a point A should be equal to the point B. Let us take the mirror position like this. If I consider mirror position like this, the mirror is dividing the circuit in two equal parts, but the reflection of point A is not equal to the point B. Here there is no point B is present. The 2 points are present in front of the mirror only, right? So this is not the suitable position for mirror, right? So how we need to place the mirror? If I place the mirror like this, if I place a mirror like this mirror is also dividing the circuit in two equal parts as well as the reflection of a point A is equal to the point B, okay, as well as the reflection of a point A is equal to the point B if we consider a mirror like this. We consider a mirror like this, right? If I consider mirror like this, the mirror is dividing the circuit in two equal parts as well as the reflection of point A is equal to the point B, okay. The conditions are satisfied for the mirror symmetry, right? So the second point is whatever the current flowing through this resistor, I am taking the current as I1 that need to be flow from this resistor because mirror is present. Reflection of this I1 need to present at this side because mirror is present in between here, okay. In the similar way, if I am considering I2 current is flowing from this resistor, then I2 need to flow from this resistor because of the mirror symmetry concept. If I3 is flowing from this resistor like this, then I3 need to flow from this resistor, okay. That means these two resistors are not connected here. That means these two resistors are in series because the same current is flowing through these two resistors, right? I2 current is flowing from this resistor and I2 current is also flowing from this resistor. That means the no use of this connection, right? No use of this connection, okay. In the similar way, if I4 current is flowing from this resistor, then I4 current need to flow from this resistor. If I take I5 current is flowing from this resistor, then I5 current need to flow from this resistor. So these two resistors again in series because the same current is flowing. Similarly, these two resistors are in series, right? If I take I6 current is flowing from this resistor and I6 need to flow from this resistor, right? There is no use of this node here, okay. So the total current, now look at here, I1 current is flowing from these resistors and I2 current is flowing from these resistors, but no current is flowing from this resistor, right? The zero current is flowing from two sides. Here also no current is flowing from this resistor. From this node also no current is flowing from this resistor. That means zero current is flowing from this resistor. That means it is open circuited. It is open circuited. Okay. Now look at this resistor. The I3 current is flowing from this resistor and I3 is flowing through this resistor. No current is flowing from this resistor, right? From this side, look at this side. I4 current is flowing from this resistor and the I4 current is flowing from this resistor. That means this side also no current is flowing. That means this resistor is open circuited. Okay, this resistor also open circuited. Similarly, you can observe this resistor also open circuited. Okay, and there is no interconnection between these resistors. Okay, because these all resistors are in series combinations. Okay, like this. Okay, if I draw the equivalent resistance after applying the mirror symmetry concept here, our equivalent circuit will look like this. How our equivalent circuit will look like? So, okay, our equivalent circuit will be looking like this, right? There is no interconnection of these resistors, right? There is no interconnection of these resistors. Okay, there is no interconnection between these resistors. Like this, you will getting the equivalent circuit, right? This is R and this is R, this is R and this is R, 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 R and R, 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 R and R. These middle resistors are open circuited because of no current is flowing through them, right? These resistors are in parallel, sorry, these two resistors are in series, then I am drawing like this series. Okay, these two resistors are in series, so we are drawing like this. The equivalent circuit is going to look like this, right? Now here you can observe that these two resistors are in series and these two resistors are in series and these two resistors are in series. Okay, similarly these two resistors are in series and these two resistors are in series and these two resistors are in series. We will be getting the equivalent resistance by adding these two resistors. We will be getting 2R, and here also we will be getting 2R, and the equivalent of these 2R, and this is also 2R, and this is also 2R, and this is also 2R. So 6 2R resistors are going to be parallel. Okay, 6 2R resistors are going to be in parallel, right? 2R and another 2R resistor and another 2R resistor, another 2R, another 2R, another 2R resistor. Okay, right? So this is 2R, this is our 2R, and this 2R I am writing here, this 2R I am writing here, and this 2R I am writing here, and this 2R I am writing here, and last 2R I am writing here. Okay, okay, right. So this is our equivalent circuit. By using the mirror symmetry, our complicated circuit reduced into this much simplified circuit, right? So now if you don't know the formula of parallel resistors which is having the same resistance value, I'll be telling that if n resistors which is having a value are in parallel, then equivalent resistance is equal to R by N. Okay, when R resistors are in, when n number of resistor which is having a R resistance value, then the equivalent resistance will become R by N. So here we are having 6 resistors. Here we are having 6 resistors which are having resistance value as 2R. Okay, which are having a resistance value as 2R. then equivalent resistance RAB will become 2R by N, right? 2R by N, that is N value is 6 here, N value is 6 here, right? N value is 6 here. By cancelling 2 1s are 2 3s are, we will be getting R by 3 as our equivalent resistance. Our equivalent resistance RAB is equal to R by 3. He has given R value. He has given R value as 300 ohms, right? 300 ohms. So we will be taking R value as 300 ohms divided by 3 by cancelling 3 1s are 300. We will be getting the RAB is equal to 100 ohms, right? RAB is equal to 100 ohms. I hope you understood this problem. Okay. Now you solve this problem. The same problem, you solve this problem by using a folding symmetry concept. Okay. Now I will be giving one assignment question which is related to this topic. Okay. Try to solve that question and post your answer in the comment section. Okay. This is your assignment question. You need to solve this circuit and you need to find out the equivalent resistance between A and B, right? Point A and point B by using the symmetry concept. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the video, press the like button and keep sharing and subscribing the channel. Thank you. If you have any doubts, please comment below. Thank you.